was born in and raised in Chavacheri. We lived in my school time up until my finishing A level. I was living in Chavacheri and studied in Jaffna Central College. And then later, after my A level, I joined a National Diploma in Technology at Morato University. Once I finished that, I joined directly Sri Lanka Telecom as an inspector of telecom. And while working there, I got a scholarship from Sri Lanka Telecom to study the engineering degree in Malaysia. Then once I completed the degree, I came back and joined the Sri Lanka Telecom. And I was working in Colombo until 2013. Then I came back to Jaffna, got the transfer. And now in April 30th, I resigned from Sri Lanka Telecom, and now I am now looking after working with my wife in EcoStream Private Limited, which is I co-found with my wife to empower. The mission is empower energy freedom. And we are living in Jaffna. That's all, most of myself. So let me start the presentation. Yeah, first, what made me to go for energy independence? So all started with in my school days. I think most of you know, in later 80s, we went in northern province, we had a blackout, total blackout. We, in my childhood days, that means my school days, we spent most of the time in blackout. So we studied in daytimes, and nights, it's only the sleeping time most of the time. So the thing is, those days when I started to learn electronics, we didn't have electricity at home. So we, myself and friends, we tried to find electricity from battery or from small wind turbine using the cycle dynamo, and those experiments we did in school days. But we don't have any economical power or technology knowledge to get electricity. So somehow we studied, and I complete my A level and went to the Morato University for National Diploma in Technology. Then I learned something. After that, the time goes on. So in 2010, we decided to move to Jaffna with our family. And when we came in 2010 in Jaffna, there was again frequent blackouts, and it was told that due to the development process, the blackouts are coming. So at that time we had kids at home. So what we thought is make it, that means this was that time was my second experience in the blackout time. So what I did, I decided with my wife, we need to have some kind of energy on our own. I could have easily bought a generator and get the electricity power, but I don't like that way, since it's not a long-term solution. So what I decided to go for solar at that time. So I had a knowledge and I had a economic power. So we implement one solar system at home, and we were happily living with electricity enough for our family purpose. Then we decided, why not we implement this? So that is how we started the Ecosystem Private Limited to give the solution for other people in Northern Province. So that time I decided we should have a energy independence. That means in Sri Lanka, in Northern Province, we have enough resources. We have enough renewable energy resources. We have enough technology nowadays. So we should go for energy independent. We have the possibility to go achieve the energy independence. So why energy independence? It will give prosperity, and it stop our revenue to flow outside, and we can have a freedom to decide what we do. And finally, the major point is we have a peace of mind. We don't need to nowadays. We don't need to worry about the power cut schedule and other things in Sri Lanka. So this is in present situation. This is the third time in my life there are blackouts in Sri Lanka. So first time I was helpless. Second time I decided to my own to go energy independence, and I did. I achieved. And third time, this time I am helping other families to go for energy independence. So independent with the freedom, energy freedom with the renewable energy, we have abundance of resources in Sri Lanka. Solar energy, wind energy, whatever it is. And the important thing is we can free to harvest those energy. And there are technologies available for development of this energy. That means harvesting these energies, and it is safe for environment and less operational expenses. The challenges we have to go for energy independence in Sri Lanka or in Northern Province, the thing is, I am here presenting most of the important thing is in Northern Province perspective. So the challenges we have, the mindset of energy efficiency. So in mindset means, so when we have scarcity in energy, only people try to use efficiently the energy. So until now, this electricity supply is plenty, and it is highly subsidized. So people don't worry about the energy efficiency. They use as much as they can, and most of the time it is wasted. One experience I have, like before implementing solar system, some people use energy efficiently because of the cost. But once we implemented the solar energy, they don't worry about the energy efficiency. So suddenly their usage and in the electricity increase. So we got experience from that kind of customers. They just don't care about the energy efficiency. They use as much as when the energy is sufficient. But achieving energy freedom with the renewable, we have to have a mindset of energy efficiency and how we're going to use it, our energy. It's like electricity from solar is like if I say, like a water tank full of water. And when we draw the water from water tank with a different flow rate, we can use different times. That means durations. So, but if it is a solar energy, only we can refill the water tank during the daytimes. For the night times, we have to be careful about the stored energy. For that, we need the good mindset to have the energy efficiency and to use our energy. And selection of suitable energy source, I will come. Other challenge is subsidized electricity supply is the biggest challenge in Sri Lanka. And the building reliable system, I will come on next slides, and cost of system setup. These are the main challenges going for energy independence. So available renewable source in Sri Lanka, you can see the map shown here. It's solar energy radiation in Sri Lanka. If we consider the northern province, we have enough solar energy to harvest 2 kilowatt hour per meter square. And there are solar panels that have efficiency to harvest 2 kilowatt hour per meter square in our side, area. Sri Lanka was renewable energy. Sri Lanka, once upon a time, Sri Lanka running only on renewable energy with the hydro energy. But now it's no more. Only hydro energy supplies 40% of Sri Lanka energy demands. And there are plenty of wind energy in northern province, especially you know that there are big wind energy plant in Manna, and there is one in Palai and Navakuli. And we have biogas in every house. We can have biogas plant, and we can have a free cooking energy source. And biomass and wave energy in Sri Lanka, surrounded by sea, we have enough wave energy. So especially I am mostly talking about solar energy here, since I am considering the energy efficient, energy independence of residential each home usage. Right. The other challenge is subsidy electricity. You can see this was report taken in CEB website, report of 2020. You can easily see this. The average cost of energy that CEB incurred 21 rupees 21 cents, but the selling price is 16 rupees something. So how this how much subsidized energy in Sri Lanka? Due to that, people are not interested in going for other renewable energy investment, like solar energy or wind energy or other renewable energy investment. Because of that, because of this subsidiary, we are facing crisis nowadays. You may heard in the news, Sri Lanka have blackouts, Sri Lanka have foreign reserve depleted, and we don't have money to buy fuel in Sri Lanka. But in northern province or in Sri Lanka itself, if we have a proper system implement with only solar system with the proper storage, we can have energy independence every home in Sri Lanka. You can see the electricity consumers, over 5.7 million home users in Sri Lanka, and northern province 360,000 consumers in northern province. But you can see only 30,000 consumers have rooftop solar system, and most of this grid connected, and it won't work during the power cut. So this will, that means most of the systems depends on grid, and the CEB depends on the fuel imports from outside world. So with this, we are still dependent on foreign donation, foreign loans, and those. But we have the resources, renewable resources, to go energy independence. So how to build the reliable system? So I have been building solar system since 2011 for the customers. Though there are most of the system we build grid connected system. Those grid connected system works only during the power availability. During the power cut, it won't work. But anyway, those system will give you financial benefit, That means it won't, you no need to pay for the electricity usage. But those systems can be added, that means battery supply, battery storage, and we can use during the power cut. So, and the main thing is building this reliable system. There are many solar panels, inverters, many brands available in the market, but you have to be careful to get the standard and the reliable inverters to get this system. If we get the reliable system, we can have 20 years of energy in energy. The other system is an off-grid solar system. These are the system nowadays people are asking, and most of the people, because of the power cuts. So these systems also have a now market available reliable inverters, reliable solar panels, reliable batteries are available in the market, but the costs are different. Due to this financial crisis in Sri Lanka, their cost increased suddenly after February of this year. But still, having this kind of system, you can get a good energy independence in the home, in your home. So I like to mention here, there are we have a customer. So there are customers. I implemented one system, grid tie system, long time before. One customer who's running a guest house in Jaffna. He never paid any rupees to electricity board after he implemented solar grid tie system at his home, and he have given more units than he consumed, so he have in credit. So what he do is, in Jaffna, the hotel's rooms are charged AC room, non-AC room, but he charging non-AC room charges for the use of AC room. And in that hot guest house, he always have the customers. Always his guest house was occupied. So he's having a very good business with this implementation. And now it's, I think it's 8th year he's running the solar system in the grid tie system. So I will show you another system, off-grid system. This was taken just yesterday's output. That one of my customers, we implemented 5 kilowatt off-grid system with a battery. You can see this blue color is a solar energy, the red color is a consumption, and the dark blue is a import from grid, but he didn't import any energy from grid. He's using totally off-grid system for his house. So the system is, he consumed around 13.8 kilowatt hour and 16.2 kilowatt hour used for storage. So he is using this system with fully independent, and I am sure he won't be worried anything about for the electricity supply outage or anything. Another system we can have is, so it's a microgrid for community base. But unfortunately, Sri Lankan regulation and laws stay only Ceylon Electricity Board can have energy distribution and transmission supply. So if we can implement this kind of system, but there are 2 places the microgrid system is installed, implemented, but with the Ceylon Electricity Board itself. One is Eluvadivu. They have implemented solar, wind, and generator combined microgrid system in Eluvadivu. Another one is recently implemented in University of Moratuwa with the ADP funding. I am sure they will have uninterrupted power supply with this microgrid system in the university level. So if we can build this kind of system in selected area, even for the Jaffna district itself, we can have a microgrid system with we already have in Jaffna district 20 megawatt solar power, wind power, and around 12 megawatt rooftop solar system in Jaffna, more than that. So if we can make that Jaffna district as a microgrid, we can, with adding some storage capacity, we can have a fully available electricity in northern province, in Jaffna district, without any interruption. We have the sunlight, we have the wind power, so it is possible. But I don't know how, but it has to be done with the Ceylon Electricity Board. But in my concern, we could able to do this for the each household to independent, having an independent energy system. So how the cost will be for the, just to get you some idea. So these costs are some approximate and present cost, and it is highly increased due to our US dollar rate increase and the scarcity of the items, that means components, solar panel, inverters. It can be reduced if the supply is there. So on-grid system, it can go up to 1.7 million rupees. On-grid hybrid system means it can be grid connected, but with a battery enabled, so you can have a power even with the power cut times. And off-grid system, it is fully independent system for each house. It can be implemented without any approval of authorities. You can implement this is a full system, 5 kilowatt system price either, but there are chances you can implement lesser price and gradually upgrade the battery and solar panel, so you can have a full system with this off-grid system. Most of the people asking us these days to go for off-grid system. On-grid system, there are a lot of restrictions in present days with the CEB, Electricity Board, because we have to get the permission from them. Earlier it was very easy, and there were a lot. Even Jaffna district is now number 2, second district among the Sri Lankan district to implement a lot of solar system, rooftop solar system, on-grid system. So there are pros and cons for the system. Anyway, with this system, we can easily achieve the energy independence in our, especially in the northern province. So now I am showing you about our journey of EcoSteam. We have founded in 2000. We founded EcoSteam in 2011 as a solar energy service provider. In 2015, we started our R&D first in Sri Lanka for the solar energy technology, and in 2018 we launched our first solar product, solar street light, and with that we became a solar product manufacturer in Jaffna. And 2021 we introduced our solar roof tile, and it is called Roof Steam, and we got the Green Energy Champion Award for our solar roof tile, which is designed and developed in Jaffna with our own people. And we have 20 people working in EcoSteam. And we have achieved our achievement. We have more than 10 years of service. And now we have more than 500 of over 500 customers, especially mostly in north and east, and there are some customers in Colombo. We installed more than 5 megawatt of solar systems, and there are more than 1,500 customer solar street lights in northern province and eastern province. And we introduced our solar roof tile product, which is now we are in the course of expansion of our production scale, production facilities. And we launched it last year, and we got one customer, and there are 3 customers waiting for the other product implementations. So that's all. Our mission is to empower energy freedom. We are on the journey, and you can see my contact number and emails. I have shown here there's 2 type of solar roof tile products we have launched last year, December. Thank you.